If you've ever been wondering what it takes to be a barista and what barista life is like, you're in the right place. Hi, my name is Alex. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. And here comes the main topic of this video: the difference between small independent coffee shops and big chains. And also how to choose the best place for you. In case you want to skip the intro of what this series is going to be about, jump straight here, or else keep watching. In this series, I'm going to explain what you need to expect from the barista job, which is harder than most people think, what you're going to be doing throughout the shifts, and how the structure of your life is going to change. As well as I'm going to share some tips how you can use the challenges you're going to face to grow as a person. I decided to make this video a series to show you how it feels like to be a barista on the average day, on your highest heights, and on your lowest lows. First thing I want to clarify that I've been a barista for the last 3 years of my life in one of the busiest cities in the world, in London. I've been working in a small independent coffee shop which grew exponentially within those 3 years. My experience might also differ from baristas working in big chains like Starbucks or Costa. However, I might have some insights about working in these places, which I'm going to share with you guys too. With all that being said, let's jump straight to the video. When I was looking for my first coffee shop to learn the trade, I was looking for a place that can teach me something more than just making coffee. I didn't want to be a robot, just shooting shots, steaming milk and saying next customer, and I don't mean to call out people who are working this way, no. All I'm saying, I didn't want my barista experience to be based on doing just that. Working in chains like Starbucks, Costa, Caffè Nero, Pret, basically the popular coffee shops all over the world. It is easier to work in a well-established company where all of the systems are already established and well-functioning. It's more reliable in terms of employment. Like, I don't believe Starbucks is going suddenly from one day to another fire all of their employees. It's less demanding. And don't get me wrong here, not less busy, less demanding in terms of using your brain. I'll expand. These coffee shops usually have a really high volume of customers. So when you start shooting shots at the machine or when they put you at the counter, you usually stay there all day. And the only break is your lunch break. How does it differ in a small independent coffee shop? Many of these businesses are in constant development. So you may find that you're learning things systematically as they are being newly introduced. Like for example, we didn't have toilet cleanliness checklists at the beginning. Money counting sheet was constantly changing and upgrading. New sandwich recipes were introduced, with my help. So in independent coffee shops, in independent businesses in general, get ready for things to be constantly changing and upgrading. Wait, you might say. But Starbucks has seasonal offers too. So you want to change things are not changing there? Now that's a very good question, and that's not what I mean. In big chains, being a barista means being at the lowest part of the food chain, if we can call it this way. Above you, you have the managers, general managers, advertising team, business strategists, and a lot more other people. When a new seasonal offer hits the market, all you need to worry about is your supervisor explaining you the new recipe. That's it. That's all you need to know. On the other hand, in a small independent coffee shops, you're most likely not having all of the structures put in place. So when autumn comes and it's time for that pumpkin spice latte, you might be a part of developing a poster or a sponsoring video and upselling a new delicious pumpkin spice baguette to every customer. Or you may not. And that leads us to the second point. You will need to be focused and proactive. Now remember this word proactive, as it's going to benefit you a lot in your future barista career. Since independent, especially new independent coffee shops, are being pushed forward with all the energy of its owners, the owners or the managers will require you to do the same. There's nothing to do? Be proactive. There's always something to do in a coffee shop.
Clean the shelf. Check the stock up. Check if the customers would like to have a glass of water.
Etc, etc. Especially in a new coffee shop.
Go sponsoring, we gotta bring more people. Make the new video for Instagram. I've heard that Reels are boosting traffic exponentially. Everything has to be perfect. They gotta choose us against the competition.
Etc, etc. Now there's two stances you can take in this situation. Stance number 1.
I was hired here to make coffee, so I don't understand why you require so much engagement from me.
Stance number 2.
Alex, we need a promotional video. You think you could help me with this?
Sure thing, boss! I'll be on top of that.
Alex, could you check the stock up for me? I'm very busy organizing a meeting with sponsors.
Sure thing, boss! Stock up checkup it is. I don't think I have to explain that taking stance number 2 is gonna take you way farther in your barista career. In fact, in any career. Be careful though not to get too caught up on this idea, as there is a fine line between doing something extra and being exploited. If you want to check out how to recognize a potentially good business versus a shithole, you can watch this video here. Now we have the last point number 3. If something goes wrong, not necessarily from your side, but if the new business was opened in the wrong area, or the owner just didn't know how to deal with a new business, you might lose your job quite quickly and unexpectedly. And it's not even your fault. Now that we covered the differences between working in these 2 completely different environments, let's see which one is a better fit for you. Big chain. Best for people who need a reliable, stable job, who just need some money. They don't want their job to require too much engagement from their side, who don't want to push themselves too hard. It's this.
I'm here because I have to. I know what my duties are. I'm going to do them and then go home.
And for those who want a peace of mind. In a sense, maybe they're trying to build their own business on the side, and they just need some money, some income to stay alive until the other one picks up. Given all that, for what kind of people working in the new independent coffee shop might turn out best? New independent coffee shop. Best for people who are looking to discover themselves, are stuck in life, and don't know what they want. In such shops, you potentially have lots of growth opportunities, as well as you get the chance to interact with the whole team and the boss himself, so you can learn a lot. Who don't mind slightly losing their work-life balance, at least for a short period of time. That connects to what I said before about helping with multiple projects, which will occupy your brain even within working hours. You might find yourself not only doing your duties, but also coming up with the ideas of how to improve the business. At least that's what happened to me. But that's another story. It's best for people who are not afraid of constant changes, who are not afraid to lose their job, just because their work performance was not tip-top, and the owner decided to fire you at. So there we have it. I hope this video is going to help you choose the best place to work and to thrive. Let me know in the comments if my advice helped you, and also like and subscribe. If you're eager to find out more about the reality of being a barista, check out my next video in this series. Cheers guys! Until the next one.